Imagine this, a 43-year-old woman, still decent looking, makeup on point, sitting in her empty apartment, mascara running down her face. She hits record on TikTok and sobs, "I divorced the best man I'll ever have. I thought the grass was greener. I was wrong. I destroyed everything for nothing." 2 million views in 48 hours. The comments explode with fire emojis and "You go girl. Live your truth." Captions from women who've never had to face the same mirror. The media calls it empowering. Celebrities stitch it with heart emojis. Meanwhile, she's alone, scrolling through her ex-husband's new profile pictures, him on a beach with a 29-year-old. Who looks at him like he weighs she stopped doing 15 years ago. That video isn't an exception. It's the rule. And it's happening right now to thousands of women over 40 who thought they held all the cards, right up until the deck collapsed. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to hand you the exact timeline, the hidden triggers and cold mathematics behind every single one of these regret stories. You'll recognize the pattern before she does. You'll see the divorce coming 12 to 18 months early. And most importantly, you'll make damn sure you're never the best man she'll ever have. That she cries about on the internet when it's far too late. Because if you miss this, brother, you might be the next face she pictures when the lights go out and the applause stops. She was sold the ultimate fairy tale in her 20s and 30s. You can have it all, queen. Build the career, travel the world, ride the carousel until you're ready. Then snap your fingers and the perfect high-value man will appear, ready to wife you up and give you babies on your schedule. Cosmo, Instagram gurus. And every rom-com drilled it into her skull. Time is an illusion, fertility is a suggestion, and good men will wait forever while she finds herself. Then she turned 40. The wall didn't send a warning text. It didn't ease her in. One random Tuesday she opened her phone and realized the DMs from quality men had gone silent. The likes on her bikini pics dropped from hundreds to dozens. The guys hitting on her at the bar went from 35-year-old entrepreneurs to 55-year-old divorced dads. With beer guts and funny stories about their ex-wives. The wall is merciless. It's not a gentle slope. It's a cliff. One day you're the prize everyone's chasing. The next you're invisible to the very men you used to reject without a second thought. Her friends started posting ultrasound pics, then newborn pics, then first day of kindergarten pics, while she was still trying to lock down a second date. The group chat that once revolved around her drama now revolved around potty training and preschool wait lists. She became the fun aunt who brings expensive gifts but goes home to an empty, silent apartment and a cat that doesn't give a damn if she lives or dies. The invitations to couples' dinners dried up. The married men stopped flirting. The single men her age were already dating 29-year-olds who laugh at their dad jokes and haven't learned to weaponize resentment yet. She told herself it was temporary. I just need to lose 10 pounds. I'll try the abs again next month. My ex was holding me back. But deep down, in the quiet moments, the first crack of panic appeared. The fairy tale had an expiration date, and the clock just struck midnight. Meat mark. 45 years old. 6'1", still had most of his hair, made low six figures as an engineer, paid the mortgage on a 4-bedroom house in a good school district, fixed the garbage disposal at 11 p.m. without complaining, remembered birthdays, planned date nights even when she forgot, and never once raised his voice in 15 years. On paper, he was the exact man she bragged about catching when she was 28. The one her friends called a keeper while secretly hating their own boyfriends. The one she posted about on anniversaries with captions like "lucky to have this gem." Yet inside the house it was a slow-motion demolition. It started small. Be career first, always. She took the promotion that required 60-hour weeks and weekend travel. He picked up the kids, cooked dinner, folded laundry. She came home exhausted, snapped at him for breathing too loud, then scrolled Instagram until 2 a.m. while he slept on his side of an increasingly arctic bed. Sex went from weekly to monthly to special occasions only. When he initiated, she sighed like he'd asked her to clean the toilet. She started dressing up again, but only for girls' nights and work events. The lingerie he bought her stayed in the drawer with the tags on. She mocked his hobbies in front of their friends. Mark's building another shelf, because apparently we don't have enough shelves. Laughter from the wives, awkward silence from the husbands who recognized themselves. She flirted openly on social media. Fire emojis under shirtless photos of her CrossFit coach. Harmless, she told herself. Mark would never leave. He had too much to lose, the house, the kids, his reputation as the nice guy. He was safe, predictable. Hers to keep on the shelf until she decided what she really wanted. The exact moment she crossed the point of no return was a Thursday in March. Mark came home early with flowers, because their daughter told him Mom had seemed sad lately. He found her on the couch, laughing at voice notes from a 34-year-old friend from the gym. She didn't even bother hiding the phone. She rolled her eyes and said, "Can you put those in water them yourself? I'm busy." Something inside Mark quietly died that night. He looked at the woman he'd built his entire life around, and realized the contract had been one-sided for years. The flowers went in the trash. The next morning he moved his pillow to the guest room. She didn't notice for 3 days. That was the moment the countdown started. She just didn't know it yet. 6 months after the flowers in the trash night, the trigger finally fired, and every man in their circle saw it coming except the one paying the bills. Version A, she met Chad. 34, divorced, jacked from Orange Theory, at a self-care retreat in Tulum. He told her she was a goddess who had been dimmed too long. Within 8 weeks she was sending him mirror selfies in lingerie that hadn't seen daylight since. 2009. Version B, no Chad. Just a sudden obsession with Elizabeth Gilbert books, vision boards, and announcing a solo trip to Bali because I've never lived for myself. Translation, she wanted to sleep with surf instructors while posting sunrise quotes about courage. Version C, she started seeing a $225 an hour therapist who wore hoop earrings the size of dinner plates, and called all men emotional toddlers. 3 sessions later she came home with the script. "I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I need space to find my authentic self." The 5 deadly phrases that 80% of women over 40 use. Verbatim when they pull the pin if your wife or girlfriend has dropped even one of these in the last 24 months. The timer is already ticking. 1. I've sacrificed my dreams for this family and now it's my turn. 2. You're a great father, but I need more than just stability. 3. We've grown apart and I don't want to resent you later. 4. My therapist says I need to put myself first for once. 5. I just want to be happy, and I'm not happy here. She delivered number 3 over takeout sushi. Tears perfectly timed, like she'd rehearsed it in the car. Mark simply nodded, asked if she'd spoken to a lawyer yet, and went to Home Depot. She was stunned. She expected begging, bargaining, the full movie montage. Instead, she got silence and a printed spreadsheet of assets the next morning. The grenade was thrown. The shrapnel phase was about to begin, and she still thought the explosion would feel like freedom. Month 1, freedom high. She's glowing. New apartment with the white couch she always wanted. Self-love ring from Tiffany. Girls trip photos caption chapter 2. Dating apps explode. 300 matches in a week. She screenshots the hottest 20 and sends them to the group chat. Still believes she's the same price she was at 3 to month 2. The reality filter hits. The matches stop messaging first. The ones who do only text after 11 p.m. she lowers the age range to 35 to 50. Then 30 to 55. Gets pumped and dumped by a 38-year-old entrepreneur who ghosts after the 3rd date. Tells herself, just clearing out the baggage. Month 3, the apps turn savage. Her main photo is now a year old with a Valencia filter. Likes drop 80%. The only men who super like her are twice divorced. 59-year-olds or 27-year-olds. Looking for a mature experience. She matches with the same guy she rejected at 29, who now has a dad bod and 3 kids. He opens with still single. Crazy. Month 4, first panic attack. Alimony check lands, but the spreadsheet shows it ends in 28 months. Rent is $2,800. She picks up extra freelance gigs and realizes she hasn't updated. Ho resumed since 2011. Hot. Flashes start at 3 a.m. Google rabbit hole. Perimenopause symptoms. Month 5. The Where Are All the Good Men? Post. She writes a 2,000-word Facebook essay about how men her age only want 25-year-olds. Gets 400 likes from other 40 divorcees and 0 dates exactly 0 new men. Meanwhile, Mark is bench pressing his body weight again and posting gym selfies. Month 6. The reunion that broke her. Mutual friends barbecue. Mark walks in with Jessica, 31, radiant, hanging on his every word. Jessica laughs at his dad jokes. Jessica touches his arm. She spends the night in the bathroom crying, then drives home and drunk posts a TikTok. I made a terrible mistake. Month 7. The regret reels go viral. The video hits 3 million views. Strangers stitch it with laughing emojis. She deletes it, but screenshots live forever. Reddit's up. Divorce_men sticks it in the sidebar as Exhibit 9847. Month 8. Health cliff. Knee pain climbing stairs. Doctor says, you're estrogen dominant. We should talk HRT. Dating profile now reads young at heart and loves to hike with photos exclusively from the waist up top. Month 9. The pump and dump. All-star team. She sleeps with 5 guys in 1 month trying to feel desired. All of them disappear by breakfast. One leaves $40 on the nightstand for an Uber. She doesn't even cry anymore. Month 10. Alimony countdown. 18 months left. Savings gone on healing retreats and new wardrobe that doesn't fit right. Starts Googling, can alimony be extended? Month 11. The text she'll never send. Drafts at 2 a.m. I miss us. I was wrong. Deletes it. Then watches Mark's new girlfriend post an engagement ring on Instagram from the exact beach where they honeymooned. Month 12. Full collapse. Sits in the same empty apartment, scrolling the life she threw away. Records another tear-streaked TikTok. If you have a good man, do not let him go. I beg you. This one hits 11 million views. The comments are brutal. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. She finally understands the wall isn't a myth. It's a guillotine, and her neck was on it the day she signed the papers. And Mark, he's planning a family with a woman who says thank you when he holds the door. That, gentlemen, is the 12-month regret spiral in high definition. It's not bad luck. It's biology, arithmetic, and arrogance colliding at 100 miles per hour. And it plays on repeat every single day for women who thought the rules didn't apply to them. She never acted alone. An entire multi-million-dollar ecosystem cheered her every step toward the cliff and then ghosted when she fell. First, the media, Vogue, Cosmo, The Cut ran the same headline every week. Divorced at 45 and thriving, with a stock photo of a smiling woman tossing her ring into the ocean. They sell the fantasy because clicks and subscriptions pay better than truth. Second, the jealous friends still trapped in mediocre marriages needed her to prove rebellion works. They spammed her phone. You're so brave. He never deserved you. This is your eat, pray, love era. They got vicarious dopamine while she got the bill. Third, the divorce industry. Her attorney, a shark in Lululemon, charged for $150 an hour to whisper, you're entitled to half plus alimony. Take him to the cleaners. The therapist charged $150 to nod along to you need to choose yourself. Neither warned her the cash flow has an expiration date. Fourth, the Instagram gurus selling $997 divorce glow-up courses and goddess reclamation courses. They flooded her feed with reels of private jets and green juice while hiding their own bankruptcies. The applause was thunderous when she left. Confetti emojis, champagne toasts, Slay Queen stitched across every post. Then month 13 arrived. Apartment lease up, alimony gone, Botox wearing off, no ring on Christmas, cats ignoring her. She posted a vulnerable story at 2 a.m. asking for prayers. Crickets. The same friends who hyped. The divorce was suddenly super busy with the kids. The gurus. Course portal closed after the refund window. The attorney stopped answering emails once the final check cleared. The applause only plays while she's destroying. The second she needs real support, the stadium empties and the lights go out. That's the dirty secret society never admits. You Go Girl is marketing, not solidarity. And the bill always comes due when the cameras stop rolling. Here are the numbers that no amount of therapy, affirmations, or "you're still a queen" comments can erase fertility at 30. A healthy woman has roughly a 20% chance per month of conceiving. At 40, it collapses to 5%. By 44, it's under 1%. Eggs don't negotiate with feelings. Source: American College of Obstetricians. 2023 data. Sexual Market Value SMV Studies Tracking Online Dating Behavior Occupied 2014. Hinge 2022. Tinder internal leaks show women peak at 22 to 24, men peak at 36 to 50. When status, resources, and confidence finally align. After 40, a woman's incoming message rate drops 70 to 90%. A man's rises or holds steady if he kept his frame and finances intact. Hypergamy mechanics. Women rate 80% of men as below average attractiveness occupied study. Translation: even average women believe they deserve the top 20% of men. At 43, the top 20% of men are dating 25 to 34-year-olds. She is now competing with women who are 15 years younger and have zero baggage. Math never loses. Remarriage rates U.S. Census Bureau and Pew 2024. Divorced man 40 to 49, 60%. Chance of remarrying within 10 years. Divorced man 50 to 59, 51%. Chance. Divorced woman 40 to 49, 34%. Chance. Divorced woman 50 to 59, 19%. Chance. For every 100 divorced women over 40 trying to lock down a new husband, only 19 to 30 for succeed. The rest become long-term girlfriends, side pieces, or alone. Childlessness penalty. 41% of women 40 to 44 are childless, CDC 2024, up from 10% in 1976. The ones who left good men to find better are now staring at a permanent zero in the children column while their ex posts. First day of school pictures with his new 32-year-old wife. These are not opinions. They are actuarial tables, evolutionary imperatives, and raw data scraped from millions of dating profiles. You can hate the game, but the scoreboard doesn't care about your feelings, accept the mathematics, or volunteer to be the exception that proves the next regret TikTok cries about. You don't need luck, you need rules. Follow these 5, and you will never be the man she sobs about on TikTok at 3 a.m. 1. That ruthlessly before you ever commit. Any woman over 35 who has never been married or has no kids gets an automatic yellow flag. Body count over 10, red flag. History of finding herself trips or therapist speak. Walk. Demand respect on day 1. If it's not there, next her immediately. .2. Maintain an iron frame 24/7. Never beg, explain, or chase. The second you tolerate disrespect, eye-rolling, social media flirting, joking emasculation, you're auditioning for the regret reel. Hold the line calmly and permanently. She either falls in line or falls out of your life. Point 3. Build an untouchable financial fortress. Separate accounts, ironclad prenup, assets in LLCs or trusts she can't touch. Keep your income streams diversified and hidden. The man who can walk away tomorrow with everything intact is the man she fears losing. 4. Always have a documented exit plan, updated will, recorded conversations in one-party consent states, copies of financials in the cloud, go bag, and a second place to sleep the day you need it. Quietly refresh it every 6 months. When the bond drops, you're gone in 24 hours, not 24 months. 5. Live in abundance. Lift, dress sharp, keep passports current, talk to new women weekly. Your life must be so full that losing her feels like losing a houseboat, not your oxygen. Abundance destroys her power and keeps your options infinite. Do these 5 things religiously and you will sit in the safest seat in the house, watching her hit the wall at full speed while your value keeps climbing. She'll either lock it down and worship you or self-eject and become someone else's cautionary tale. Either way, you win. The old blue pill script they fed you is dead. settle down. Be the provider, put her first. Retire together at 65 with grandkids and a golden retriever. That script ends with you paying alimony while she finds herself in Bolly. Here are the new rules for men over 40 who refuse to be regret. Stories. 1. Date younger 10 to 20 years younger. They still admire masculinity instead of resenting it. They laugh at your jokes, touch your arm, and haven't learned to weaponize therapy yet. 2. Stay dangerous. Lift heavy. Carry a knife. Ride a motorcycle. Keep a passport with stamps. The day you become predictable and soft is the day her hypergamy starts scanning exit routes. 3. Never cohabitate or marry without ironclad protection. Prenup, separate finances, no joint titles. If she balks, wish her well and keep walking. Abundance fixes everything. 4. Build a life so good that losing you is her apocalypse. Cultivate brothers, purpose, money, adventure, and options. Your frame isn't please stay. It's the doors right there. But good luck replacing this. Follow the new rules and the power dynamic flips permanently. She no longer holds the cards. She prays every night you don't discover how replaceable she actually is. This isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Live by the new rules and the only tears you'll ever see from a woman are the ones she cries when she realizes she almost lost the best thing that ever happened to her. She's not regretting the divorce yet. Right now she's still high on the applause, the new apartment, the glow-up selfies. But the clock is already ticking. In 6 months, 12 months, 24 tops, the mask slips, the money, and the options will all run out at once. And when that day comes, she'll cry the same tears you just watched, wishing she could turn back time to the man who loved her when she was still lovable. The only question left is this: will you be the man she cries over on TikTok, or the man she never deserved in the first place? Your move, brother. Drop your age and the single biggest takeaway that hit you hardest in the comments right now. Then send this video to one man you care about who still believes the old lies. Because the greatest gift you can give him is the truth before he learns it the hard way. Lock your frame. Protect your future. I'll see you in the next one.